Mabuhay! Great day, guys! Welcome to TSA Toy Stash in Action with another toy review, and I'm Ranger Dave, and today we're gonna check out the DC Direct Page Punchers Lee Bormejo Superman figure. That is right, guys, we finally have it right here. Let's go ahead and check this figure out. Alright, guys, so here he is. Inside of the packaging, we got Superman looking super cool inside of the packaging. Now, this is a DC Direct packaging, guys, slash, McFarlane. We all know that McFarlane did the entire thing because it feels like McFarlane toys. Again, right here at the back of the packaging, you do have a very cool picture of Superman right there, and you got the comic book that comes with this entire figure. Now, I could have wished the cover was Superman, but apparently this is the Black Adam line, so they're doing the same thing when it comes to the what do you call this, the Mattel's origin figures, wherein the entire wave has the exact same copy of the comic book. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, let's go ahead and take this guy outside of the packaging. Alright, so here he is, guys. Outside of the packaging, we got Superman, and this is a pretty good looking Superman figure, if I say so myself, guys. The entire build of this figure looks super cool. So first up for the detail, guys, is the head sculpt, and the head sculpt looks amazing. The eye pupils look really nice, and then of course the shading right here on the skin tone looks really good. I do love there's like a little pinkish right here on both sides of his cheeks, which is super cool. And then of course you got a little bit of dimensions going on to the entire thing, and it has the wrinkles. It looks super cool. And then of course you got the S crust right there on the hair, which will never be gone, especially for a Superman figure. Alright, so here is the left arm of Superman, looking really nice. I do love the tone of the blue right here. It looks super cool, but I do have a few issues, and that's with the pin joints right here. You could actually see the pins, which is really ugly. I'm not a big fan of those pins right there. And of course here is the right arm, and again it does have that pin joints, but right here you do see the entire elbow is sculpted right there with the entire figure, but it's breaking down to become a joint. Now going to the main blue Boy Scouts Superman S logo. It looks super cool, guys. I have to say, this is one of those classic looking S symbols. I do love it. I do have a few plastic oversprays right there, but I could live with that. It still looks super nice. You can actually see how classic this entire figure is. And going to the lower section of the entire figure, guys, I still like it. You do have that classic look of the Superman trousers, and then of course the boots. And of course, guys, here's a closer look on the S here on the belt. It looks super cool, and yes, it is sculpted, so that's not gonna go anywhere, so I like that. And yes, as for Superman boots, guys, this is really nice. Alright, this is what I want to see right here on the Superman boot. You got that classic version kind of look on Superman's boots, so that right there is like a perfect boots for a McFarlane figure, so I like that. And of course, going to the accessory, guys, you get a flight stand right here, a DC McFarlane flight stand. But yeah, it's basically the same thing, guys, so I really like that. It looks super cool. And of course you get the trading card right here for this figure, and it says Superman right there, but you still get the comic book cover right here at the front. So there's that. But yeah, again, right here at the back you will see Superman, and then it does have that little bio right there, so that's just really cool. And yes, you get two flight hands right there, so this is really sweet, because all Superman figures need to have these hands. Alright, McFarlane, if you're hearing me, and DC Direct, if you're hearing me, keep this up. Alright, I do love to see these flight hands to stay right here for a Superman figure. And of course, the piece of resistance here in this figure, guys, is the comic book. So this is a Black Adam comic book, but you get all of the entire characters on this wave, so that is really exciting. I do like it a lot. And then right here at the back you will see the DC logo, which is super cool. Right there, it's very clean. So you could actually collect these if you like to, but if you're getting the whole wave, you could actually just trade off the other copies if you want to. So that's just an option if you want to, just a suggestion. Hand off, hand in, pop it out, snap Superman in. Okay, so here he is, guys, with all the accessories. You got the extra hands and the flight stand right here. So this is your regular flight stand pose to a Superman figure, guys. Basically, if you have a McFarlane figure, this is what you're gonna do. but I like to switch it up when it comes to my displays. So I will give you a tip right here. So what you want to do is that you want to remove your Superman figure, take him off. There you go. So you got him right here. So I'm gonna put him at this side, and then what you're gonna do is right here on this flight stand is just you're gonna fold it right here and then turn the entire thing. All right, so once you have this shape right here for your Superman figure, what you want to do is that you want to put this flight stand down right here. Take your Superman figure, raise his arms both up. That's gonna help you out with the balance. You could raise up the head right here, and then once you place it on the stand, there you go. So this should help you out with the entire balancing thing. And then you could either put both of the legs in the figure. All right, there you go. I mean, in the figure stand. All right, there. So as you can see, it flies in a way like that. Or you could actually do it with one of the thighs. So I like to do it on one of the thighs and do a little side direction right there, and then pose it like this, so that you got like this kind of angle to your Superman figure, which is super cool. I love it. And then right here, the drape of the cape really helps out, so I love that right there for this Superman figure. Now as for Superman's articulation, guys, over the head you do have a bow joint, so you can move it side to side, up and down, and you can do some tilts, rotate it, whatever you want to, so that is a really good range of articulation. You got the arms that can raise up about this far and then down, rotate it 360 if you want to, and once you raise it up again right there, you do have a butterfly joint that works really beautifully. You got a bicep swivel right here, double jointed elbows that bends really beautiful right there, but you do have this issue when it comes to the sculpt. So the pros and cons. And then again right here you do have a bow hinge right here for the wrist, so that is really good. Going right here on the upper diaphragm and then the lower diaphragm or the waist of the entire figure, you do have both bow joints, so you can move it side to side right there. And then going right here at the waist, you can do so. So if you add both of them, you get pretty good range of articulation. And then you can roll it and then crunch it about this far, and then go back about that much. So that is a pretty good range for a Superman figure. And of course, going right here at the down section of your Superman figure, you can make him do the splits about this far, so that is a pretty good range of articulation when it comes to the entire legs. Then down, forward about this much, back about this much. You got a little thigh swivels right there that works really nice. I got double jointed knees, which is pretty cool. And then going back down, there's no boot cut right here. You got a bow hinge right here at the ankles, and it can ankle pivot, and then you got that little toe cut right there. Alright guys, so just for fun, here is our Bormejo Superman next with a death model. And then of course you got a comic book 1000, you got the infected Superman right here, and then of course you got the Blackest Night Superman. They look great together, guys. You got different Superman figures all throughout right here. And of course, here is another wave of McFarlane Superman figures. I hope this helps you out to see how he scales. It's actually really nice, and yeah, I did really have fun with this, He-Man like Superman. Yeah, He-Man! Here he is with the Mattel version of Superman. This is the long hair version, and it looks really nice still. And then of course you have the Action Comics #1, and this right here is just super cool. And of course, McFarlane and DC Direct, if you're both hearing me on this video, please make a version of this figure and translate it into this kind of figure. We all want it, alright? We all want it. We all want it. Alright guys, so that's my take for the DC Direct Page Punchers Bormejo Superman figure. I totally love it. The sculpt, the paint job, and everything about this figure is just really on point. The only issue that I have with it is the articulation points right here on the elbows, or on basically it breaks up the entire sculpt. But other than that, guys, I really like this figure, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you are new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to be updated on every new video we have here. We have hundreds of videos on the channel, and if you like one or not, we're just happy you're here. Remember guys, life is just one big collection. Peace out. God bless. Look at that! Superman!